A kid who was born with a big head didn't speak until he was 4 years old. A brilliant student in math and science didn't get a relevant job for more than 10 years. A scientist who was a clerk in a patent office studied during his free time and became a Nobel Prize winner. Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879, in ULM, Germany. When he was born, his family was scared that something was wrong with him. He had a very large and misshapen head, but fortunately, within the first few weeks, the shape of his head became normal. Their worries didn't stop here. He had speech difficulties as a child, which led some people to think he might have learning difficulties. When he was 5 years old, his father showed him a simple pocket compass, and Einstein was fascinated. That was the beginning of his obsession with science. In science, Einstein was a good student. His grades were high, and he was near the top of his class, but mainly because of math and science. When Einstein was only 10 years old, he started educating himself. By the age of 15, he had mastered calculus, but he hated the disciplined and rigid style of the teachers. So, he dropped out of school at the age of 15 and left Germany to avoid military service. His parents were worried that Einstein would become a school dropout with no employable skills and a not very promising future. Albert Einstein did not quit his education. At 16, he applied to the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology, and believe it or not, he failed the entrance exam. Albert Einstein failed an exam. Well, he wasn't prepared. He excelled at math and physics, but his knowledge of subjects other than those was not good. So he failed the exam and had to take it a second time. Finally, after graduating, he couldn't get a job in academia for almost a decade. But Einstein needed money to survive, so he got a job as a clerk at the Swiss Patent Office in Bern. The job was mostly mindless and very easy for Einstein. He liked the job because he had so much free time to study and research while working there, and he developed his most important theories. While working his boring job, he developed the theory of relativity and the world's most famous equation. Einstein was nominated for a Nobel Prize but did not receive it until 11 years later. Albert Einstein became the most influential physicist of the 20th century. His research changed the world. He wrote hundreds of books and was also a great philosopher. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited, and imagination encircles the world.